Hi everyone, so today's video is brought to you on Boxing Day. So I hope you have had a fab Christmas day yesterday and are having an amazing Boxing Day as well. I hope you all thoroughly spoil and are having an amazing time with your families and friends. So today I am bringing you 4 different festive hairstyles that you can wear for any occasion. I have work appropriate looks and I have more party looks for you, and it's going to be perfect timing as it is New Year's Eve dawning on us very soon. So I really loved the hairstyles that I've done for you. I really loved this little sort of half up half down do, and yeah, if you want to see how I created all 4 looks for you today, I did 2 braided and 2 curled, then keep on watching. So I tend to do my braids when my hair is just a little bit damp still, and that's basically just so it holds in my hair better. So what I'm going to do is pull all my hair to one side. So I've pulled it to the side where I've got most of my hair. So where my pattern falls, here I've got less hair, and this side I've got more hair because of the way my pattern sits. So all I'm doing is I'm creating a sort of sleek ponytail to the side. And what I'm going to do, it would have helped if I had these open already. And what I'm going to do is take a little clear elastic, which looks like this, just stretch it out a little bit so it's a little bit more pliable, and what I'm doing is I'm just taking them to the side again, and I'm going to tie my hair into a low pony like so. I'm just going to pull my hair tighter like so. Now I got these clear elastics from Claire's, but you can get them from pretty much anywhere, and seeing as I've got more blonde hair, I wanted to use clear elastics rather than dark elastics. So if you've got sort of brunette hair, then you want more of a dark elastic because the clear elastics will show up a lot easier. So now all we're doing for this braid is we are separating this ponytail into 2 sections. I feel like I've got a knot. So my hair isn't the longest and I have layers in my hair, so you will see as we go down what happens. So I've split it into 2, so I've got one sort of front section and one back section. So what I'm doing is with the front section, I'm just taking that and letting go of the back section. I'm going in with another elastic. I'm putting that about 2 inches down my hair. Ooh. So we're kind of creating like a bubble braid, which is like when you do this. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to sort of loosen up the hair a little bit, like so. And what I'm now doing, I don't know how easy I'm going to be, so I'm splitting that section into 2. I'm now going in with the back section and I'm threading that through from behind. So I'm not taking it in front, I'm keeping it behind. I'm taking that hair and pulling it through like so. So now with this bottom bit where the hairband is actually in, we're going to pull it tighter and sort of just primp it a bit. So it's like so, and it's got the hair through it. So now this section is at the front. So we're now going in with another elastic. Again, we're sort of going to place it about 2 inches down our hair, because obviously we can move it up after we've threaded the hair through. Again, we're splitting it and pulling that back section of hair through like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten that piece up and just sort of pull it a little looser. So we've got this sort of look happening. So again, now this first section is now front again. So we're going to go in with another elastic. Ooh. We're going to go in with another elastic. And we're putting that about 2 inches down again. And sectioning that and pulling that back section through like so. And then we're grabbing that section with the band and we're pulling it tight. And again, we're moving the hair about like so. So again, we're just going to keep repeating this until we've got to the end of our ponytail. So now all I'm doing is, that is how you finish the braid off. So obviously if you've got longer hair than me, it will lay a little bit nicer. But that is the finished braid. And then all you do is you just go in and you just pull it apart a bit more to make it a little bit sort of bigger and messier. And you want to try and keep pushing the hair and pulling it over the bands to hide the bands. So it should look something like this after you finish. And if you've got any loose hair, you can just bobby pin it in place behind your ear, or you know, you can pull bits forward and curl those as well. But this is our first braid done, and it's kind of a pull through braid, I believe it's called. So super easy to do, and it looks really cool and effective. So I'm just gonna take this all out. So this is just how the finished braid looks. So what I'm going to do with this braid is I'm going to start at my parting. So I'm just pulling a section up from my parting and splitting it into two. So now all we're going to do is overlap the two pieces with this second bit and picking up a little bit more, and again just twisting it back. Again I'm picking up a little bit more and I'm twisting it backwards. And I'm just repeating this process, so always picking up just a little bit more in that front piece and wrapping it over the back piece. So you want to keep it sort of fairly close to your head because we don't want it to be too bumpy. If you don't start from the top, then you know, it's completely up to you, and you can do it so you just have these little twisted bits and just twist it back. So sort of go to this section, twist it back and just pin it into position. But I'm going to take it a step further and we're going to do a rope braid with it. Okay, so when I've got to this sort of section here where we're picking up more lengths of the hair, I'm just pulling all of this hair from this side round to here. So I've got this section here. So now when I go in and pick up hair from the front, I'm twisting it towards my face and then wrapping it round the back piece. And by doing this, it's going to keep the twist in place. If you don't twist it towards your face, then once you tie your elastic band in, it's just going to completely unravel. So you want to pick up a section of hair, twist it in towards your face and then wrap it around the back piece and just keep going. So you can pick up as big a piece as you want. They don't have to be really thin at this stage. We just want to get all the hair into this braid. It's really handy that your hair is still a little bit wet because it's keeping like all your flyaways in place, and it's just so much easier to get a neater twist to your hair, and it just looks a lot neater. So as you can see, I'm just constantly twisting it towards my face and then backwards. So this is my last piece of hair from just like loose hair, so I'm twisting it towards my face and then backwards. So now when we're at the stage where we're not adding in any extra hair, we're just grabbing the pieces, twisting them towards your face and then backwards. So twisting towards your face and then backwards, towards your face, back. My arms always ache after doing this braid, but it's really effective. And so when you get to this stage, when all your hair's been twisted pretty much, you just want to get your hairband. Again, I'm just using the ones that I picked up from Claire's, and you just tie off your rope braid. Now if you twisted all of your hair just the same way, so if you twisted it backwards and then twisted it over the back strand, then it's just going to unravel. But if you see, if I've now let go, it's holding all of that rope braid in place. And this is the rope braid finished. I love wearing this braid. It's just so easy. You can use it on second, third day hair. It's just so easy and it looks really polished and nice. I wear it to work all the time and it just, you know, it just gets your hair out your face. It looks really nice and pretty, and you know, it's just not just a boring plait, or it's not just a boring ponytail. It just adds a little bit something different. So here is the rope braid finished. I'm using an 1.5 inch curling wand. You will need your brush of choice and you will need some hair clips. So I use a larger clip like this to section the hair off and away from my face so I can curl the bits I want. And you need some bobby pins like these to hold the curls in position until they are cooled down. So what we're going to do to start with is we've already applied our heat protectant before we dried our hair, so our hair is protected. And what I'm doing is I'm just sectioning off our hair to start with. We're just sectioning the hair off. So what I did was I went behind my ears, like behind the tops of my ears, grab that sort of ponytail, and I'm just twisting it up and pinning it into position. So this bottom layer here is what we're going to work on first. So what I'm doing is just brushing this layer. Again, just getting rid of any tangles that we may have, because there's nothing worse than using heat on your hair when your hair is tangled, because it just damages your hair so much. So I'm just going to get a bit more comfortable. And what I'm doing is I've sectioned, you see, like both sides of my head, and I popped them over my shoulders. So what I do when I'm curling is I'm using my Babyliss curling wand. I don't know what it is. I believe it's 1.5 inches, but it doesn't actually say. But what I'm doing is I'm taking not that much hair, a good section of hair, and this curling iron has a clamp on it. So I open up the clamp. I'm placing the curling iron on the front of the hair, and I am wrapping the hair like so, and then I'm clamping it down. So I've wrapped the hair around the barrel and then I've clamped it down, and I'm just going to hold it for about 10 seconds. Open up the clamp and pull down. And our curl is here. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to wrap the curl up. Because it is really hot, so do be careful as well when you're doing this. And I've just wrapped it back up the shaft. I'm going in with my bobby pins. And I'm just pinning that curl down. So we're going to do the same. So we're going to do the same again. So barrel at the front, and wrap the hair and clamp. And you can see I haven't clamped the bottom of my hair. I am actually holding on to that because that is the bit that will be damaged. So I'm just holding it again for about 10 seconds. So I'm just rolling the hair back up. And again, I've just pinned it, so you can see those ones are pinned back. Now you don't have to use the clamp with this curling wand, you can just wrap it round like so, but it's just as long as the curling wand is on the front of your hair, it's going to create the Hollywood glam curls that we're going to sort of create today. We're just going to repeat this all over the rest of our hair. So I'll just show you again on this last bit. Put it to the front and you're wrapping it towards your face. So normally when I've done curling tutorials before, I think I've done a couple now, I always do it away from my face because it opens up your face a lot more. Sorry, it's an airplane. It opens up your face a lot more, whereas this style of curl where you're curling in towards your face is very Hollywood glam. So again, I'm just curling this up. And then we're just going to repeat it again on this side. Okay, so that is all of my hair curled towards my face and then pinned up. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this set. So that pretty much just means you're just going to wait for them all to cool down. So if I touch the top of my head, they're warm, like hot warm, whereas the bottom is cool. So I'm just going to let it all go cool all over. So it's a good time, you know, to go get a cup of tea or go have some lunch, some breakfast, anything you want to do. Just, or you can even do your makeup. So do your hair first and then go do your makeup and then come back and your hair should be cool. So I'm just going to apply some hairspray all over my head. This is just going to help it last a lot longer, as well as we're actually letting it set by cooling down. That makes the hair last a lot longer. So applying the hairspray, it helps with that as well. Cool. So I'm just going to let my hair cool down and set, and then I will be back. So it's been about 10 minutes and I'm kind of getting a bit irritated about all my little flyaway hairs which keep getting in my face. So my hair feels all cool. So I'm just going to start off at the bottom and pull out the bobby pins, and I'm going to try and put them away straight away. Let me try. That is all of the pins out, and you can see they are sort of big, nice big waves. So what we're going to do is go in with that Tangle Teaser again, and I'm just going to gently brush through them. Now, the more you brush them, the looser they will be. But I like mine quite loose and wavy. So here is the Hollywood Glam curls. So this is the finished look. I really love these curls because they are just so soft and glamorous. So these are these ones for you. It's a long process, but I really love the outcome of them. And for the last look today, I am going to do a half up, half down hairstyle. So I've just sort of sectioned off, like go from my eyebrows and go backwards. And section off that bit of hair, which is just like my toppest layer. And I'm just going with my tangle teaser and just brushing it backwards. So it's nice and smooth. Okay, so it's nice and smoothed back like so. Now what I'm going to do is take one of them elastic bands again and tie it into my hair like so. And then what I'm going to do is just sort of loosen this section up a bit. So just loosen it up. And then what I'm going to do is take this ponytail and push it underneath. I've just sectioned it in half, so I've created like a little hole. What I'm going to do now is just reach through and take my ponytail and pull it up and out, and then I just pulled it tight, and then it creates this sort of bumped ponytail. And yeah, it creates like a sort of flared out ponytail, which is really cute. And then you've just got like your Hollywood Glam curls. You can do this on like different curls, like it doesn't have to be the Hollywood Glam ones, but it just creates this really cute ponytail at the top here. So that is the final look for you. So I really love this hairstyle. I've been wanting to try it out for a while. So this is actually the first time I've ever done it, but I really like it. So they were all 4 of my festive hairstyles for you, which is perfect for the holiday season, which is just gone, unfortunately. And it is perfect for New Year's Eve and any time after that, for any occasions, parties, you know, anything special. They're just, even like for work, there's certain hairstyles that you can wear for work, like the braided styles that I did to start with, and even this style, you know, if you've got a little bit more time to curl your hair before you go to work, then this style is perfect. It's just so cute. Like, I love just the little ponytail at the back. But yeah, so they are all of my 4 festive party looks for you. And thank you ever so much for watching as always. And I will be back on Monday for my New Year's Eve look for you. So I hope you have had a fab Christmas, seeing as today is Boxing Day. So I hope you've had a fabulous Christmas and are going to have an amazing New Year. And I will see you on the 29th. Yes, I will talk to you all very soon. Bye. With another makeup tutorial on this makeup look. I'm really sorry, but my voice sounds really sick. I don't feel sick at all. It's literally just